What is going on, guys? This is EK1 Gaming here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Division 2, and yeah, it's going to be a bit of a rant, just a tad of a rant, okay? So pre-warning, guys, I'm going to go off on one a little bit here, but I think I've got some valid points when I'm doing this video. Now, first off, if you are new, as per usual, make sure you hit that subscribe button first, hit the little notification bell, and then hit a like, and leave me a comment. Let's get into the video. Now, if you're not going to guess it already, it's obviously about the state of the game and this huge reveal. Now, let me just go back to the other day when we had a tweet from the Division, and I did a video on this previously, but let's just see what they said just to refresh and get it back in everybody's minds. So the tweet went like this: Season 2 continues with the Huntsman's League, and state of the game returns on August 19th for the first look at a new feature coming with TU11 that's been a popular request since the early days of the Division. Now let's stop it there a second. I just kind of want to highlight this part here. Popular request. So this is by popular request, meaning a number of people have asked for this to be put into the game since the beginning or early days of the Division. Now, of course, I don't know everything. I don't know who was asking for this to be put in the game. So I had around 300 people in my chat while we were watching the state of the game together, and I told them to put a number 2 if they didn't ask for this, a number 1 if they did. Now, you're going to see the results yourself here. Now, I'm not saying that everybody in the whole of the Division community was in my chat. Of course they wasn't, okay? But out of 300 people, you'd imagine that there'd at least be some, if it's by popular request, right? So a popular request is like a high percentage of people wanting something. So as you can see on this clip, that's not true, okay? We can gather that that's not true. Now, not only did I do that, I did a poll on Twitter. Did you want appearance mobs in the Division 2 or in the Division game since the Division started? 79.6% of you said no, and 221 votes, which is still going on right now. It's going up as we speak. However, if it's by popular demand, wouldn't it be the other way? So wouldn't it be 79% say yes rather than 79% say no? So it made me think, what are they going to say on the state of the game? And this really makes you laugh, because basically what happened is they announced it, people got annoyed, and people were saying we didn't want this. So of course, when they're talking about it and people are saying, we didn't ask for this, like, what the hell is this? This is a waste of time, a waste of your time as well as a dev. All the answer that we got was this. Yes, that's right. We got a face like an absolute slapped arse because somebody said, I'm sorry, this is trash. Why are you bringing this into the game? Oh, somebody didn't like the response. You know, somebody definitely did not like that somebody's just called them out on this pointless thing that they've just decided, oh, I know what should take priority of our time. Not fixing like damage glitches or fixing bugs or going into the game and making it actually playable and enjoyable. What we'll do is we'll add some stupid mod where it looks like you've got a different piece of gear on, even though you can just go and inspect the player anyway and see the fact that somebody's got that gear set on. What is the point? Now, I say what is the point? This would have been okay in Division 1. Because in Division 1, everyone used to go for the healer, the reclaimer guy. So you'd have a look, because you couldn't inspect back then, if you remember right. So you could go and have a look in the DZ and see what the healer was wearing, see if he was wearing reclaimer. If he was wearing reclaimer, you took that guy out first. Okay, you just focus fired him. Now, in this game, why do I need to hide my gear? Now, they're saying it makes it look better. So if you're running like, I don't know, a 5-piece hardwired and something else, it would look a lot better because you could have them all 6 pieces looking like hardwire. Hold on a minute, did I just say 5 pieces of hardwire? Oh, exactly. They showed us on State of the Game a build. He classed it as a build that somebody's using, and they showed you a little demonstration of the actual mods in action. Now, the first thing that caught my eye is, why is this guy running 5 pieces of hardwire? There's no talents after 4. Are they really not playing the game that much they think they're going to get something from 5 pieces? Now, I could put it down to maybe they just don't have any other gear. But why would you run 5 pieces of hardware? I have no idea, but hey, maybe he wanted it all to look the same, right? But hey, he doesn't have to worry about that now because you have appearance mods. So don't worry, guys. If you want your hardware to look like Providence, we've got your back. So next up on the list of things that they actually just avoided talking about today, or I spoke about briefly, one of the things was obviously the damage glitch in the Dark Zone or PvP that's happening right now, and it is ruining people's experience. Again, we're not going to release that glitch. Do we know how to do it? No comment. So basically, Johan come out and said, we're looking into the glitch, but we don't have a clue how to do it. So if anybody's got any information or can tell us how to do it, please message us and tell us, because we don't have a clue how to do it. Now, I'm not being funny. For one, who the hell is going to go and reach out to them, do it, just so they can go and ban half of the community again? That's not going to happen. People are just going to keep this quiet and keep doing it. For two, clearly, they're not even bothering to look, because it took me about, I don't know, half an hour, maybe to an hour, to actually figure out, just by watching videos of people doing it, of how it actually procced. So it's not hard to proc. It's pretty simple to do. So for me, they're just not even really trying. And it's a really embarrassing state of the game where they have to ask people, please help us fix this bug or glitch, because we don't have a clue how to do it. Now, if you don't have people in the community that are willing to help you, that must mean one thing. You've messed up when it's coming to your community engagement. There's people that don't want to engage with you. They don't want to help you anymore because they're sick of being let down. And then on top of that, Johan decided, you know what, we're going to address this whole world's first palaver, or whatever you want to call it, mess up. So basically he was like, yeah, you know what, we did an investigation. Johan himself did the investigation. So he says, you know, we investigated, and it turns out that the information was data mined. Now, okay, because they left the files in the PTS, someone data mined the PTS and got out the information. Now, that's fine, okay? He then just proceeds to say, so, you know, as of, you know, that we just ended the investigation there, we don't really want to get into it because there's no proof that anybody actually used it. So, hold on a minute. What about all the tweets where people were saying, yeah, I admit it, we used it? That's not proof. If I tell you I've done something, is that not proof enough? So basically what they're saying is they don't give a shit. Everybody shut up about this world's first because we're just trying to brush it under the carpet. All they made a point of saying was it definitely wasn't leaked. Well, that's a lie, because it was leaked, okay? It was a leaked document. Yes, it didn't look like an official Ubisoft, and I don't think it was like an official document, but the information was leaked. End of the day, that's what happened. And all 3 of them looked guilty as hell. When that came up, they literally just all looked guilty. And I'm going to show you a quick picture of all 3 of them together when this subject came up. Now, this image here is exactly when Hamish just said to Johan, is there any update on the investigation about the data mine stuff, or data mine stuff, however you want to say it. And look at their faces. They're all like, Johan doesn't even want to look at the screen, right? Hamish doesn't even want to ask the question. And Yannick looks like he's about to cry. And then the outline of all this was, oh no, we haven't really got any proof of anybody using it, so it's okay. Absolute horse crap. You know, they've just avoided that, and that's another thing that the community is just going to hit back at them for, and literally just resent them for it, because they haven't acted appropriately like they should have. Like I said, I don't want to see people banned, but act appropriately. Keep consistent with your morals or with your terms of service. Keep consistent with it. Don't pick and choose when to enforce it and when not to enforce it. So obviously there were a few other questions flying around in the chat, like, is Skyscraper going to be exactly the same as Resistance? And again, they didn't really want to answer it, and all we got is a half-hearted answer saying basically, just ignore everything we've done in the past and see it all as new. That says to me, well, pretty much, yeah, it's the same as Resistance, but just in a skyscraper. But please try and forget, we're going to wipe everyone's memories that we're just recycling content now. Now, there's also another question about hardcore, and I like this question. Are there any plans to actually do anything with hardcore mode? Because hardcore was beta, right? They said this is a beta function, and we'll go from there. Well, that was how long ago, and they haven't added anything to hardcore at all. There's no incentive to do hardcore. There's nothing there for hardcore in any way. So they kind of just batted that off by saying, no, we're not working on anything with hardcore at all. They did, however, say they were working on other things that they can't talk to us about. And there was a little map that they're going to talk to us about next week. Is going to be talking about the rainbow loot fixes. And the week after, they're going to talk about the skyscraper mode and TU11. So that'll be September until they start talking about the actual TU11 or skyscraper. They don't have a release date for TU11 yet either. And also, I mean, none of them there had even tried the new features at all, because all he kept saying was, well, no, I haven't played it. I haven't played that. I haven't tested that. So it goes to show that they actually don't give a crap. I am so annoyed with this state of the game today because, like I say, who asked for that? Who asked for those mods? Let me know in the comment section below if you asked for those mods. Also, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all next time. Let's go!